I am checking out some of these loofahs. I just peeled that one. So we're a couple of days away from November, and so in zone 7B. So last call for loofahs. Anyway, checking out these loofahs. I've pretty much given my family loofahs, so these are just the last ones on the vine. So just kind of messing around with them really. This one is not even changing yet, as far as being yellow. But it's small, and I pretty much already gave everybody. I think I covered everybody. My sister-in-law and my brothers and a few friends. So I've pretty much given away lupus to everyone on the list. So just messing around out here today, messing with these. It's gonna drop down to the 40s and 30s next week. So there's no point in leaving the loofahs out here. This one is not ready to be peeled, but I think I'm on an ant pile. Something just bit my ankle. No, no, I'm not. I don't see an ant. This one is not ready to be peeled. Look at this. I hope y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? It's not ready, but even when they're like this, once you wash them and let them dry, they are still good to go. Now this one is the first one that this is the first one I pulled off right here. That's the first one, and they're small. I don't know why, but might be small because maybe the storm damaged them and I'm not the whole trellis over. But anyway, this was a 24-foot trellis that they were on, and I've been taking the trellis down because summer is over. So summer is over. So we just have this one little 6 inch, 6 foot part of the trellis. I might can find another loofah to take off and experiment with, see what it look like at the pre-ready stage. But so far, these two little ones I took off today, and this one looks pretty good though, just small. That looks pretty good. This, I'm still going to wash this one and everything, and then let it dry out some more, and it would be okay. They're small, so I don't know what they would be used for. Probably cut them, open them up, fold it over, and then stitch it around the edges and make a little scouring pad for pots and pans, something like that. Take this one. I just snatched it off. You're not supposed to snatch them off like that. But this is the end of season, so they're not pretty much going anywhere anyway. Not usually, but I always peel them when they are yellow and brown. Mostly yellow with some brown specks, brown shade, brown spots, brown on them, but never green. So, but one thing about if you leave them on the on the vine until they are all the way brown, you would have a really coarse loofah. But if you take them off the vine when they are mostly yellow, maybe some brown spots, maybe a few freckles, then they are not very coarse. They are perfect for, the bath or the shower. But leave them on until they're all the way brown. They would be very coarse. Yep. That's probably where it was damaged when the whole trellis fell during the storm. And I have the trellis braced on um, 18 by 18 crates with soil in them, garden soil. So I've had 4 crates for, let me see, two, four. I had 6 crates holding the trellis. So usually when they get bruised or damaged, they begin to decay. So once you clean it and then soak it in the Clorox, it'll take care of that right there. And if not, just cut it off. So yeah, so that's pretty good. Wash it, dry it. It will not be really coarse. It'll be kind of soft, but you will still have a small loofah. Yeah, you will still have a small loofah. So, I might as well go ahead and take them all off. Then I can go ahead and remove this remainder. Remove this remainder part of this trellis that I want to take down. But I won't. I'll leave them on there. And I'm gonna take this small one. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. This one right here, this would be a perfect size for me to give to a friend or family for a gift. So that would be a perfect size right there. We have about, I think, 4 days. We have 4 days of warm weather, unseasonably warm, because we're a few days from November. So we have about 4 days of warm weather. And after that, it's going down. When I looked at the 10-day forecast, it's going down to the 40s, and then I guess later down to the 30s. But I did see the 40s and 50s. And someone at the conference told me it's going down to the 30s, so you might as well expect that. The whole loofah is edible before it become a sponge. That's edible. The whole thing is edible. So I'm not doing this the right way. Like I said before, I'm outside just messing around. So yeah, I'm out here just messing around. When they dry all the way on the vine, this piece right here turns brown, brownish black, and it just falls off. And then those seeds fall out. Not all of them, but some of them fall out. This is edible. The skin, that's edible. coming off. And there are some seeds in there, which they're going to be disposed of. They're not ready. When they're black, they are ready. And this is, oh, can you see it, camera? That's not black. I think I'll wash this one also and then let it dry. One thing about when you wash them, all the little fibers become more separated, and all the little filler and flesh that's in between pretty much goes down the drain when you wash it. So this is quite surprising to me because I usually wait until they are yellow and brown before I remove the skin. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go get another one from another vine and check it out. Hold on, YouTube. I'll be right back. I think I would need this to keep me from yanking it off the vine. As a matter of fact, let me go check the other vine. I might see one I want to pour off. Nope, nothing on that vine that I want to pull off. But I did get this one. I know which vine I'm going to check. Hold on, I'm going to check the other vine. Vine number 3. Vine number 3. Okay, this came off vine number 1, which is over behind the camera. Vine number 2 is over on the other side where I have nothing. Vine number 3 is behind me, which you cannot see, but I got these off vine number 3. I got this off vine number 1 vine. And the vine over there, I cut those off and gave them to my family. So, anywho, I got 3 more to experiment with and check them out because they are not. This is yellowing, but usually it's yellowing, but usually When it's all yellow, no green, is when I cut them off the vine. So to me, it's an experiment um, to get them while they have so much green. So it is my experiment for today. Just having some fun. Some fun in the sun. Now, if I had not given out loofahs to the friends and families, I would not be having fun in the sun. I would not be cutting these. And even after you cut these off the vine, if they're like this, you can just still leave them outside in the sun and let them continue to dry. Leave them out in a sunny area, and they will continue to dry. But I have no use for them. I've already distributed loofahs to friends and family. So, and this is a pretty huge one over on vine number 3 over there. It is about two, just over 2 feet. There's an ant biting me somewhere, cause there was an ant over there when I pulled this one out. I mean that one out. So ants would crawl from. They would crawl from the whatever you're holding, right on up your sleeve. See, this has fibers, but it also have a lot of flesh. And when they are like that, you wash them and sit them in the sun and let them dry. They would dry faster. But by washing, you get rid of a lot of the flesh that's in between the fibers. Yep. I hope that is showing on the camera kind of good. I'm an amateur with the camera. But the reason I use the camera is because I did a lot of stuff over the last 2 years, and people said, "Man, you should put it on YouTube, or you should make a video." So I kind of asked around and try to find somebody that will make the videos for me or whatever, and it was unsuccessful. So I said, oh, well, I would just set up a camera and make some myself. They won't be very good, but it'll be something until I can, you know, find some help. And at least, my family in other states will be able to see the garden, see my garden, and see what I'm doing in the garden. Trying to imitate my grandfather, I guess. Trying to reduplicate what my grandfather did, my grandmother did, growing their own vegetables. So this one have a lot of flesh, but it's fibrous also. So once I wash it, it'll remove a lot of this flesh because it's very spongy and soft. So once I wash it, it will remove a lot, and then I will sit it outside because we're going to be in the 80s in Zone B, you know, in northeastern North Carolina. We are going to be in the 80s for about 4 days. So this right here should dry perfectly. So it's an experience. I just learned a lot taking this down early. So it'll be a softer loofah. It would not be coarse like when they dry on the vine all the way brown. Now I was interested with this teardrop looking loofah. I was interested to cut this off and check it out on the inside. You heard that cracking? couple years ago, a couple years ago, my luffa vine kept growing over my trellis and right onto the branch of my neighbor's tree. I think it's a mistletoe tree. And my neighbor thought to cut the branch to prevent the loofah from going into the tree. And she said, I think I'd like to watch it just to see how far it goes. So the loofah vine continued to grow up my neighbor's tree, which I believe is a mistletoe tree. Um, I think that's exactly what it is, a mistletoe tree. Um, so anyway, the vine continued to grow up my neighbor's tree, and every time she had guests or I had guests, they would love to look in the tree and see how far. Look in the tree and see how far the loofah vine is growing. And I mean, I can't say how tall the tree is because the tree was way taller than my house that I was living in. Very surprising to me that this is pretty good and will be usable. Yep. I don't know which angle to hold it for the camera, so I'm just trying a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Hopefully that works. That's the inside. Hey, the teardrop loofah. I think I might make a video, while I wash these, and then I will hang them up somewhere so the sun can dry them. Anyway, I was wondering how this one would look, and it's very lightweight, and it's very fibrous, with some flesh still in here, but not a whole lot on the inside. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Now the last one. This is the last one. Feels just like a sponge. This one is not popping and crackling like the other one. Hey, look. Easy breezy. Hey, sister-in-laws, this how you do it. Once they're dry, you don't have to break so much. When they're dry, you just pull at one end, and then the string will go all the way. The string will go all the way down. See if you can see that string. But the string will go all the way down once they're dry. So when they dry, you find the string at the top and you pull it like I did with this one, and it goes all the way down like that to the bottom, and then you can just open it up and it just peels right off. So you don't have to do all of this breaking like I'm doing. I'm just doing this because they're not dry yet. So it's kind of like premature exposure, premature breaking, opening up. But when they're dry, you grab a piece at the top, break it, pull back, and one of these strings will go all the way down. And once that string goes down, you grab that area right there, and you just, when it's dry, you're able to just peel it open. And a lot of times you can do it in just like one peel, you know, it'll peel right open. Like this is not peeling open because it's, you know, it's premature. But once they're dry, once they are dry, you would be able to peel it open. Yep. And it don't matter which string you pull. Once you go to the top and pull, start pulling, you will see one of these strings. And once you get it open, get that pulled down, you can just open it up and peel it open. But this one is not dry, so I'm pinching away at it. Can y'all see that? Pinching away at it. I got that one chunk off. And try to get this piece off in one chunk. And one chunk. Yep. So these are the ones that I cut off premature. They have some flesh in it, but they are very fibrous. Hold on, let me see if I can peek over here. Oh, that might be a good picture. Yep, so nice luffa. And looking at what I experiment with today and pulling these off a little bit premature, I don't think it was a bad decision. A little Dawn and water. A little Dawn and water. Washing these to help get rid of some of the flesh that's in between the fibers. A little Dawn and water will do the job. Now these little ones, I'm not sure what I would do with them. Wash them and maybe open them up and fold them over and sew around the edges to make a little square pad for cleaning pots and pans or dishes. Because they are small, they would be perfect for dishes. So, can you see it, family and friends? Now that's what happens when you come outside to just look around and see what's going on in the yard, and you start tinkering around with stuff. You end up doing something like this. So I think I would do video number 2, part 2, with washing these. So either after washing, maybe putting them out to dry. But either way, or maybe after they are dry, you know, part 2 would be showing them after they are dry, have dried in the sun. I don't know about this one. This one is thick. These aren't thick. They're very soft and spongy, lightweight. This is a little bit heavier, but I am still going to wash it and let it dry and shake some seeds out. And then after that, I am going to sanitize it after I get the seeds out. So wash it first, let it dry, and then after it dries and the seeds is shaken out, then I will put some bleach, Clorox bleach or some sort of bleach, in the water and soak them. And they're going to get about 2 shades lighter, but they will be disinfected. I'm pretty sure there's another type of disinfectant, not that. Sorry, disinfectant. But I like to use bleach, especially Clorox. It does the job every time. So that's it. The big one, and then the little ones that's on the ground, well, on the plastic. So I would do part two so you guys can see sister-in-laws. Sister-in-laws, y'all will see how I peel them. So that's it. YouTube and Facebook. So I'll do part two and add it on here in a day or so. See you in the next video. Bye.